Connor's got this hype man stuff down pat. It just
It
seems
was
so
great.
natural. The way how he's walking around, just spinning on the spot,
Yeah,
turning
yeah.
around the other way.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's so quick. And there's the stuff that he says is just nutty. So the press conference before, they cut out his mic, or he
Yeah.
says that he thought they cut out his mic.
Yeah.
And he's like, does this mic work? Yeah. All right, well then fuck this mic. He just slaps the other one off the podium.
My favorite was he just sitting there, and then I think it was Mayweather was like, "Yo, bring me my bag," and then the dude starts walking up. He's like, "Yeah, do as you're told, you fucking bitch." And I was like, "Whoa." I was like, "All right." And the guy didn't even look at him or anything. He was calling out all of his friends. Is like.
There
he
was
has
a lot
no
of people
fear.
on that stage. Mayweather there were kids on the stage at
Oh,
one
yeah.
point.
And he's
Yeah.
swearing in front of
And
them.
I
They're
was
just
like, why is that a kid? Is that his backpack?
think-
Is that why he's here?
yeah, it's crazy, man.
I don't know. Did anyone collect the money that he threw on the stage though? Because
Yeah,
that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, there's some.
Man, just throwing out.
No one wants to look like the guy who's picking up his money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Because the first guy who does it, they're gonna be like, "Look at this bitch right here." They can't do it. You can't do it. You could broom it.
I
Then
bet,
pick it up in a corner.
I bet you, as soon as one guy goes to pick them up, they'd be like, "All right, I'm getting up." Like I would have been like, "All right, he was first. I'll be second. I'm getting my 20 then."
As long as you're not bitch number one.
Yeah, that's really what that is.
Shoot, I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, I know. The bitch was $500.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I was actually laying in the car and rewatching the ending of the Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah, just because I was like, I need to refresh on some of this.
I was gonna wave at you. I was coming by, and then I was like, "He's not there." And then as I was reversing, I thought I saw your hand for a second. I'm like, "Okay,
Right.
he's probably just taking a nap or something." So
Yasin's dad must think I'm crazy because I was sitting there and he came by and I was like this, and then he went inside and 20 minutes later he came back out to ride his bike. He just looked at me. He didn't even wave. He just looked at me and he just turned around.
He's like, "What's wrong with this fool?"
This guy's just gonna sit in the car. There's a house here. He can go inside.
I was eating dinner. My dad went and came inside, and he's like, "Your friend's outside sleeping." Yeah, I'm like,
But I had to watch the movie again. I
I
didn't want to.
walk.
Yeah.
Work out now. All right. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Yeah.
If people
Yeah.
know when they listen to the Eric podcast when Eric's on, I complain every time about a Spider-Man movie. I hate all the Spider-Man movies. I hate every single one, except for this one. The feeling of happiness.
I'm just glad that I'm just happy that when they don't screw things up. I'm like, wow, they actually made a good movie.
Yeah.
No, she's like, there you go, Fox. You can't do shit. You need Marvel.
I
that
will.
true?
I will say that it's a great film, but
Yeah.
I still love Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 1.
Really?
Wow.
I love that one.
Oh man.
I still watch it.
Because I still watch it.
You didn't like Andrew Garfield?
Oh, I think Andrew Garfield is probably the best Peter Parker,
I can see that. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
but I like the Tobey Maguire first. I guess it's because it's the first Spider-Man. You know, when you first see Batman or someone like that, it's like the first person to do it. You're like, that's
Right.
my favorite.
Yeah.
Like,
Michael Keaton.
people
right
will
there.
never forget Michael Keaton. It's
Yeah.
I will never forget Tobey Maguire.
Wait, Michael Keaton was the first Batman?
Yeah.
Wait, is that legit?
Other than
I
Adam
saw
West.
that movie. I didn't realize he was the first.
He was the first big blockbuster movie Batman.
Yeah.
Adam West was the
Adam
I
OG.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
With a horrible outfit.
I assumed there must have been. I'm like, you don't start with Keaton.
1989 Batman.
You need to watch it, Tim Burton.
You need to watch the two Tim Burtons.
I've seen him.
Oh, you have?
I've seen him
Okay.
multiple times.
Oh,
I
okay,
just didn't
okay.
realize it was number one, which makes sense because,
Yeah.
of course, then Val Kilmer and then downhill from there, you know.
George Clooney.
Tobey Maguire. Hold on a second, because Toby was okay. It's just you know what happened. The first one was probably good. It's just that I only remember the second one.
Second
where
one's
he's
everyone's favorite.
which was horrible. Right? They did Venom wrong.
That was three.
That was three.
Oh, that was three?
Two
That
was
three.
Doc Ock.
Doc
That
Ock.
one,
was
that
Doc
one
Ock.
people like
That
a
one
lot.
was
Yeah.
the first big blockbuster
okay.
money one that
Right.
was claimed the best one until this one,
Yeah.
Homecoming, came out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, whatever. It's just, he cried. Not that superheroes can't cry, but the way how he was crying when Harry died, that really,
Yeah. True.
you know.
True. I think that was a weird, not a weird one. It made perfect sense. They got literally the biggest star that was roughly that size.
Yeah.
But since, Garfield, I'm not saying Garfield isn't a huge star or this kid. What's his name?
Tom Holland. Yeah.
Tom
That
Holland.
dude.
Yeah.
But those are better casts as Peter Parker. It fits much better.
Yeah,
Not that
yeah.
Toby didn't, but I was like, I just saw you in Seabiscuit. You were riding a horse.
Yeah, that's true.
It might be because I really hate Tobey Maguire and everything that he's ever done.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
I don't like him.
Fair enough.
Because he seems whiny in Gatsby.
True.
Gatsby?
Gatsby.
Great Gatsby?
Gatsby.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
seems whiny in that too. He's like, well, I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's his face. Leave him alone.
All right, Homecoming.
Yeah.
The fact that it doesn't start off with Uncle Ben getting killed again.
Thank God, yeah.
Thank God.
No origin story. Thank you, Jesus.
Right? Let's just get on with it. And then on top of which, we don't have to wait until he levels up a suit.
Yeah.
He just has the suit.
Yeah.
So we can just enjoy that. Thank you, Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Got to be the best part. The fact that you can enjoy your first Spider-Man movie, quote unquote, with an awesome suit.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for like this generation that's growing up around this time.
Yeah.
It's like this is their first exposure to it. It's like, yeah, you're getting the badass suit.
Yeah.
You're not going through all the other junk we had to go through back in the day. And it's like, I love the touch on the Tony Stark stuff, man. Like the whole Karen thing.
Yeah.
Just, it was so well done.
Wait, Karen, what?
Karen's the
voice.
AI.
Oh, the AI. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We knew that. Yasin, I totally knew that. We thought you were talking about that other Karen, right?
Right, that one.
Yeah, no, I thought it was like a great twist, like from someone who easily says that Spider-Man's his favorite superhero since he was like the youngest kid ever to remember these kind of things.
Right.
I found that like, you look back and you say, okay, he always had like the simpler costume with a spandex, you throw it on. This was sick to see like what web shooters do you want? It was like a video game.
Yeah.
Do you want
Yes.
instant
Exactly
kill?
how
I would
I
use
felt.
instant kill in a heartbeat on Vulture. That would have been amazing.
Why is that even an option?
Yeah.
His eyes go red and black and
Yeah.
stuff, and you're like, shit, I was waiting for him to pull it out later.
Yeah, the little droney thing. Like I was freaking out because it's like, it's not your 90s cartoon anymore. It's like
sure.
we're taking it to the next level of like new millenniums here, man.
It's the greatest thing because you get Tony Stark's suit, but he's still in high school. And I think that for me was the coolest part. The coolest part is that he's still in high school, just about to get into college. So he's just a kid who's trying to do good, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to, but he's given Tony Stark's suit that is like on Nerf mode.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And he doesn't know it,
yeah.
unbeknownst to him until later on.
Yeah.
Right? It's on Nerf mode. But you get that high school vibe,
Yeah.
which is when we started watching like Spider-Man. We were still in like junior high, but even before that.
Right.
yeah.
But like that's when we as kids were casting ourselves as Spider-Man. Like if you go way back, that was the first time when you were a kid going like, I wish I could do this, and you were doing that. And I remember in grade 5 in the portable, you were like, yo, I can stand like Spider-Man on my bedpost.
Yeah. I remember that.
Antoine's so proud of that, right? Because I can stand exactly the way how he stands,
Because I saw it on the cartoon and I had to try it.
right?
Yeah.
And so that's what we all did as kids. We got to cast ourselves as Spider-Man. The fact that they made this movie in high school kind of gave me that back.
And he was having high school issues. It wasn't
Yeah.
just like a superhero in high school.
Yeah.
It was like, I gotta ask this girl out to prom. And it wasn't just like getting bullied the whole time. It was just actual high school issues about fitting in, having a friend who's overweight, and just like, being nerdy.
The fact that the
And
bully
socially
is another
awkward.
nerd, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about Antoine, but I was ticked off with the whole Flash Thompson thing at first. Okay, he's supposed to be that big
'Cause of little
jock,
Flash?
imposing
Yeah.
force. But as you watch, you start to find an endearing quality in that it's like it's a cerebral bully. It's not the physical bully. And I think that for kids in this generation, that's what they're going to be able to associate themselves to.
Yeah.
They're not seeing those same jocks anymore. Like kids are getting smaller. I don't know if you guys notice this. Yeah. Kids are getting tinier.
Yeah.
It's because of the tight jeans and shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the little
crazy.
Wayne jeans and
Yeah, like
and the
you-
Justin Bieber pants.
You don't see those same kids anymore who are like, these physical like university guys. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I thought that was a good adjustment.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. Like
But
I was
bullet towards
expecting like a large bully, like a jock, like
Right.
from all the other movies, all throughout the comic books and
Right.
and all that.
Yeah.
But seeing this one is like it's kind of like a cyberbully. You
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it is
Yeah.
nowadays, and
Yeah.
that's what everyone's afraid of is cyberbullying and stuff like that. He's one of those guys who just pop in and make fun of you, and then when you're
Flaunt his money.
flaunt his money, and then he's the DJ at the party, and he's calling you Penis Parker, like.
He's oddly funny though.
Yeah,
like
he is.
his bullying is almost like, that's mean.
Yeah.
but it's kind of funny still.
And he wasn't as far too. I think it was important that in the movie they didn't put him as far as like, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you after school, or I'm gonna intimidate you. I liked how they scaled it down where it's like,
Yeah.
I'm calling you a name, but I'm not going as far as to
That's
Yeah.
actually wanted to ask you guys was like,
Yeah.
it's may not be authentic to what we've seen in the cartoons.
Yeah.
I'm like, it definitely works better because like, it's just not the necessary stress. This character works better as this kind of nuisance.
Yeah.
Not so much somebody like putting you in lockers and such.
and to me it doesn't impact the MCU going forward
right.
unless they plan to use Flash Thompson as Venom.
Just gets
Yeah.
roided up next.
No,
Yeah.
they're not going to use them. They're
They
using
won't.
Yeah.
They won't use Agent Venom because
Yeah.
I think Fox still owns
Yeah.
the rights to
Sony,
Venom.
Sony, yeah.
Or Sony. Sorry.
Yeah. It's like they're not going to use him, right? It's not going to happen. So I don't care. Yeah.
They already casted Venom.
Wait, hold
Tom
on.
Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy.
Okay, we're there now. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Wait,
no, go
Sony
back, go
owns
back.
Venom?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Sony.
Sony can't just, and of course you can't just play around with having different people in different movies. So Sony's just going to have to make a standalone Venom movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they see how every single Spider-Man before, except for number 1, sucked balls, right? Up until the point that they got like MCU involved, and they're like, okay, well, obviously this is special, so we should have another, we'll have another one with
Crossover,
with MCU, or they
What's
do,
MCU? Just
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Marvel
Sorry.
Cinematic
yeah,
Universe.
I'm not the. All right, good.
and then, or what they do is they take Venom and instead of making it like a PG-13, slightly kind of okay, they go full on R. Because every time Fox has gone R-rated, for the most part, it's turned out awesome. Blade 1, Blade 2. That's all by Fox. Freaking great. Blade 3, yeah, okay. Logan, right?
Logan.
Amazing.
Spawn
right?
was also Fox, I believe.
Yeah, but it was an MCU.
Yes,
Yeah,
obviously.
DC,
Fox
right?
was standalone, yeah, or Spawn was standalone, yeah.
And Deadpool freaking killed it, right? So I think Fox should just focus on R-rated movies and give us what we want, because Deadpool at rated R was amazing, and Logan. The thing, how many times have you watched Wolverine and all he's doing is blocking with the claws, slightly stabbing, no blood, no nothing? How come there's not appendages flying, arms flying around?
Yeah.
We don't get that up until Logan.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we got so much of it where it's like in slow motion, we're just pressing his claws into the side of people's faces.
Yeah, we got too much of it. I was like,
And those are the movies that my girlfriend likes. Like, I'll take her to Guardians 2, which was amazing, and Spider-Man and this and that. And then you take her to like Deadpool and Logan, and she's like freaking out how much she loves it. She likes the bloody gore of it, right?
See, my wife's the opposite.
Yeah, she likes the calmer stuff.
Yeah, like she does not want to see
Yeah.
Deadpool. She doesn't find it entertaining at all. She enjoyed Logan,
Yeah.
but only because she likes Hugh Jackman, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
And she didn't come with me to Spider-Man, which is why I probably enjoyed it a little bit better because I didn't have to explain everything that was going on.
right. Whether she asks or not, probably like, I got to tell you about this guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like someone comes on screen, it's like, that's Flash Thompson.
Why is he brown?
Yeah, I was
I've never met a guy named Flash who's brown.
Yeah, whose Indian parents were like, Flash? He came out real quick. Like, it doesn't make any sense. We'll name him Flash. I don't think.
I don't think so at all. All right. Another aspect that's awesome, the fact that Spider-Man is not good yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have a good understanding of his powers. He doesn't know how to work it properly. He makes bad decisions, especially when the fairy completely cuts in half, and then out of nowhere, Iron Man needs to come start welding that shit together.
Yeah.
Yes,
That was a weird
But
moment.
he was close.
Yeah.
Karen said you're at 98%.
98%.
And then it just fell apart. And I was like, if it's at 98%, that should be just good enough for him to
Yeah.
hold on. Like, I'm pretty sure in school, if I got 98%, I was good enough to pass.
Right.
That was a fail.
I also love the montage when he was just like, showing a day in his life, and then the dude trying to get into his car, he thinks he's a thief, so like hits him, knocks him out, and the neighbors come out, and the alarm's going off.
Right.
It's like amazing. My favorite scene in the whole movie.
It's like, it's my car.
And he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't. And Stan Lee pops up as usual. It was so good.
Oh man, I missed Stan Lee. I missed that part somehow.
He was
I
the
totally
neighbor.
saw that.
Oh,
I just
yes,
didn't
yes.
realize.
He was flirting with the old lady.
Yeah,
Of course he was flirting with the old lady.
yeah.
Stan Lee.
Excelsior.
But I think touching on him not being ready yet. I think that was great. And also it's like when you think outside of the movie, it's like RDJ and Chris Evans, all these guys are getting older, right? So you have to have someone who's got to be the star to run like the next like 10 years of the universe.
Right.
And might as well set the tone that, hey, he's not ready yet,
Yeah.
but in like 5 years, these movies are going to be carried by this guy.
Right.
And then whoever else they cast along with him, right, for other movies. So I thought that was great. You're teasing it a little bit, which is nice.
And I think you can't stick with this kid. This kid's a really good. Like he plays Peter
Oh,
Parker
yeah.
really well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's. I think he plays it better than anybody else I've seen.
He was on a Nerdist, and he freaking loves it right now.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he's living life. He
course.
took that role serious, very serious.
He's actually a trained gymnast, too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So a lot of the stunts he did on his own. He didn't need
I didn't know
the
that.
stuntman for
Trained
it.
gymnast.
Yeah.
How old is he?
In real life, ooh.
Probably super young. We'll look.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Look at the
Someone-
producer
someone
on
said
it.
some stuff.
Yeah, that's
One
Google.
thing. One thing I will point out though is that I know we poop on. Well, no, we shit on previous. I'm actually just personally trying to curse less because I realize it's getting to a.
You're a good man.
Thank you. But I know there were a lot of bad Spider-Man movies that maybe some people didn't like. I feel like somehow, I'm not saying all of them were necessary, but it let us start this one off in a way that, we didn't have to. Like, we've already done this twice. We don't have to explain this.
Yeah.
People know. Let's start it here. And I felt like I know it was a fresh start. With that said, it was helped by the history of, the Spider-Man catalog.
Yeah, and what I love too, and my best friend appreciated as well, being a fellow nerd, was that they kind of hinted at it when they were walking together. When Ned's like, so trying to get him to explain the spider, he's like, "Spider's dead," and I thought I took that as like a cue, as like the spider's dead, aka there's no need to do this shit again. Like it's over. The story's done. You know the story. Let's cut the chase and get going. Which was I think was special. Like for me, I didn't want to sit through another Uncle Ben thing and biting of the spider. So it was perfect. I think, and I agree with you on that point.
21.
21.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
He's set for the next 20 years. We're good.
He's
We're
only
good.
5 years older than he's pretending to be. Which is
Typecasted for sure.
wow. Yeah, he's gonna have to do some like nude scenes. You know what they have to do to break out their certain image, or
Yeah.
just like have to do something completely different.
You have to release a sex tape or something to get out of this.
Either that or just ride this MCU wave.
Yeah, just keep doing this for the next 10 years.
Get the Robert Downey Jr. checks. Just
Yeah, man.
let them roll in.
I'd love to be known as Spider-Man the rest of my life. Like if any, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's either Batman
Great.
or Spider-Man. You gotta be one of those two,
Yeah.
man.
Great typecast, I think. If it was like, why not? Oh, also, Marissa Tomei. I don't know what you guys thought of Aunt May from the cartoons.
Still looking good.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Yo,
I thought you meant Marissa Tomei. I'm like, Marissa looks.
Hey, this
I do
allowed-
not complain about Marissa
I'm not
Tomei.
complaining either, but I'm like, you got Marissa Tomei as Aunt May?
I'm
They
all
could
with
have
it.
they could have cast her as Uncle Ben. I'd still be like, hey, it's all good.
It's 2017.
I'm all about Aunt May.
Yeah.
True.
I'm Tony, right?
Yeah.
Aunt May, what's up?
Right.
Holla at your boy.
Just remember her from the business. Old lady like Peter, don't forget your lunch. And I'm like, hello, Aunt May.
Yeah.
Did you watch Civil War? Like, did you see her in the
Yeah.
moments of Civil War?
Yeah.
And I thought it was when that happened to me. I mean, that was like the best up until now. That was the best 20 minutes of Spider-Man ever on film. And then when she showed up, that was like an extra little cherry on top. I was like, okay, we're not going for the frail old lady. This is good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No offense to all the old ladies out there, but this is good.
Once again, like a deviation. I'm like, I like it. I'll second that. I'll take
I
it.
will allow it.
And I think too, like all the little twists they did in the movie were great. It's like, Ned, for example, being the Miles Morales best friend.
Yeah.
But
Genki. Yeah.
mashing that together into
Okay,
I
explain that
didn't
because
know
I don't
that.
know about this.
Oh, you don't know about
What's
that?
this?
Go
What's
for it,
this?
Antoine.
What's this?
Okay, so Miles Morales.
Yeah.
You guys know about Miles Morales,
yeah.
right? Okay, so
What's the character?
he's
blue-
the
half Latino,
half Latino, half black.
Yep.
Yeah, but okay, yes, I got
Yes.
it.
He knows
I have the
Ultimate
comic book in
Spider-Man.
my bag if you want to read it.
No.
Issue 1.
I believe you.
All right, cool. So pretty much Genki is like his best friend.
Yeah.
And he helps him throughout all his problems. He knows that he's Spider-Man. The way he finds out is almost similar to the exact same way it happened in the movie. Like he walks in on him changing clothes and it's like, you're Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Which was hilarious.
Yeah,
that
that was
was so
great.
well done.
So and putting them together, like just bringing him in there is just really cool because I'm not sure if you noticed, but Donald Glover
Is his
is the
uncle.
Prowler,
Right.
Yeah.
who is the uncle
Of
of
Miles
Miles Morales.
Right.
It was so good.
So it's like all connected. So
Yeah.
it's like really cool.
And he even mentioned, he goes, I have a nephew in my apartment right now. I need to look after
Okay,
him.
that's the guy.
yeah.
All right,
So you're already
Yeah.
setting a tone for like in the comic side, Miles Morales was the ultimate Spider-Man, so he's a separate universe. Right. They mashed it all together. So if they do it in the movies, 2 Spider-Men watching the same city, next level. It's
a
gonna be
wrap for
amazing.
me.
Dude's gonna have to lose some weight then. Dude's gonna have to get. You know what?
Well, he
that would be a cool concept.
Well,
Yeah.
well, the Ned doesn't turn into Miles Morales.
No,
Like, he's a separate character.
Oh, okay.
He's just
So
his buddy.
Donald-
He's
yeah.
just his sidekick,
yeah,
basically.
yeah,
But this Ned, just because they're using his name, is also Hobgoblin.
yeah.
Oh.
Which is good. Yeah.
Ned Lee is the Hobgoblin.
Yeah. There's so many little things they
Yeah, like-
sprinkled in. It's
Like they put so many Easter eggs in this movie that
Yeah,
I was
it's
watching it and I was just geeking out
Yeah.
every 5 minutes. And my brother's next to me. He's like,
yeah.
"What? I don't get it." And at the end,
At the end.
And for me,
This is why you're here. The wife is
Yeah.
gone.
yeah, exactly.
At the end.
And do you remember? We're gonna share a nerd moment here. But do you remember when you see the guys wearing the sleeves with the padded yellow, and in your head you're like, "Shocker!"
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna be shocker. I geeked out so hard. at
Yeah.
that.
What were the other characters that were sprinkled in there? Like, I saw the girl in the debate team that eventually became the captain. I was like, is she somebody? Because she looks like she could be somebody.
She's MJ.
That's MJ.
That's MJ?
Yeah, that's MJ.
I didn't pick up on it.
Yeah.
So that's MJ. And then there's the Lizard,
Right.
Yeah.
Matt Gargan.
Yeah.
He was at the end and also at the
Scorpion, right?
Or Scorpion. sorry.
Scorpion, yeah. He
Scorpion.
had the scorpion tattoo. That
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, on his neck. And then there was obviously Shocker.
Yeah, Betty Brant and the
Betty
girl that,
Brant
the girl that
is-
did the high school newscasting.
Yeah.
She becomes the Daily Bugle secretary.
Secretary, yeah.
Where Peter works in the other movie.
Jay Jonah's secretary.
Yeah. Trying to think what else.
Who else
All
was
right.
there?
This is why we have him.
I know.
This is
Yeah,
why we
who
have
else
him.
was there?
You gotta get close to the mic there, bro. Thank you.
Boom, we're back.
Yeah, and pull it down.
No, no, it's-
Oh yeah,
We're back. Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Right there. I'm trying to think of what else.
Who else was on there?
More to
It was
come.
Vulture.
Vulture was.
Yeah.
I thought Vulture was gonna die when Vulture found out who Spider-Man's true identity was. Because
Yeah.
I grew up watching Indian movies. An Indian movie, when something like that happens, you gotta kill him.
Yeah.
You gotta kill him.
Yeah.
Because you can't just have a guy in prison who knows who Spider-Man is. That's
Yeah.
a huge loose end.
Does Spider-Man kill people? He doesn't, right?
No.
No,
He's
but the
part of
movie
code?
kills them
He-
somehow.
he-
You know what I mean? Like, they'll just-
Well,
Yeah.
if we get real technical, geek moment here. If we get real technical, he has killed before.
Yes. Yeah.
But
He tries not to, though.
he tries not to.
Yeah.
who'd he kill?
Green Goblin.
Really?
Yeah, if I had to guess, that would have been it.
Yeah.
Green Goblin.
That's out of hand.
Yeah.
No, it's good because like I think Batman and Spider-Man are the other ones left who you can say like try their best not to kill anybody.
Right.
And I think if we go around like just blowing everyone up, it's gonna be a bit much.
We're
right?
gonna run out of
Well,
people.
Superman too is a pretty basic Boy Scout when it comes to that kind of stuff. Am I right or no?
Yeah, but he's always like
Captain
turning
America.
evil somehow. He's always getting taken over by getting
It's
possessed,
not
and
his fault though, guys.
I know, but still technically it's his hand.
Yeah.
I guess.
Is Captain America? No, wait. Sorry, you were talking Superman.
No, they're all like out of the superheroes. Some of them kill very actively, and others don't give two shit.
Yeah.
Like Deadpool will like, well,
no
Deadpool
one
empty
kills
clip on you,
actively.
not caring.
Okay, Iron Man. Does Iron Man kill actively? Yeah, he's
He's
just
just
shooting rockets.
indiscriminate.
and
He
stuff.
fairly-
blows stuff up, so
Yeah.
he's bound to kill
Yeah,
someone
people
back.
die.
He blows stuff up, and
Yeah.
he got all his money from weapon manufacturing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's killed. all
He's
right.
killed people.
At least indirectly. At
Right,
least
right,
indirectly.
right.
I feel like Thor's killed some demons for no like.
Oh,
he's just
big
like,
time.
oh, yeah.
Thor is a murderer. That's
Yeah.
his-
Yeah. He
Yeah, but
kills
he's a god. So
rock monsters. It's
Who was
amazing.
it? Icemen? Are they called
Yeah,
Icemen?
yeah, the Icemen too, yeah.
The Icemen, he destroys them like
Frost giants.
Frost giants.
Yeah.
That's it,
Yeah.
Right. Nice. I knew something you guys did.
Nailed it. I was about to call that out. I was like,
for a second, like Basque.
Yeah.
That's
We
it.
have to think back through all of our Marvel history to get there.
yeah,
Widows kill people. That's for sure.
100%.
Yep.
Right.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye's killed.
Hawkeye's killed people, yeah.
Definitely.
Anyone who's part of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has killed people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. That's true.
Yeah.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury.
Yeah, all of them. All
They've
of
all
them.
murdered.
Samuel Jackson doesn't give a shit.
You know that.
He's always ranting.
Yeah,
I swear to God, they should allow him one F word.
They have to.
movie?
They have to.
Oh yeah.
Per movie, just
It'd
something.
be a great use of it. You know, if you have one effort in a movie to give to somebody, you got to give it to Samuel L. Jackson.
You know what's random too that stood out for this movie is that it's yet another movie where Sam Jackson hasn't made an appearance. Like since Nick Fury quote unquote left and kind of hid away from society, it's funny he hasn't come back. Like I feel like in one of these movies, you know, like this triumphant return, like maybe face to face with Thanos or something. Like
He
I'm
was in
waiting.
Civil.
Yeah.
In Civil War.
Well, I'm saying like you have Guardians 2. There's like
right.
all these kind of like
Yeah.
all the galactic movies and like the smaller scale ones. He doesn't show up in.
Yeah.
He's always in like the epic ones. And I want to see this moment where he pulls everyone together and like meets a Spider-Man for the first time, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
That's
I
true,
want to see
actually.
that
That'd
kind
be
of
pretty
stuff.
cool.
I want to see him just like lead this team. Like we're gonna go like kill Thanos basically.
I
pretty
wonder
cool.
who the leader. Like I do from time to time. I know that different people take leads in different movies.
Yeah.
But I feel like Iron Man's.
Gotta be. Yeah.
But he's also a flawed character.
It is,
Where
yeah.
like nobody considers him a
Yeah.
leader because he's so irresponsible. Or you know.
The entire Civil War is him getting mad at other people for not signing the accord for the messes that he did 3 times.
That's true.
It's all him.
You were supposed to be on my side. It's true.
And they never mentioned it. They just kind of like tiptoed around it. It was like, Iron Man, you did that one. Thank you for Ultron, Iron Man. You did also that one too.
I think if you look back on like anything Marvel, whether it's cartoons, comics, movies, it's Iron Man has always been the leader because if he's not the leader vocally,
Yeah.
he's financially the
Money.
leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, hey, you like that car you're driving? I bought that. You like this place you're sleeping? I bought that. And then I think Cap has always been like the heart and soul of the team.
Right.
Like he's the guy you look at to say, what do we need to do in like this very dire situation?
Right.
But Iron Man's always got a plan too, right? And he's got the money, he's got the power to throw around, I guess,
I
right?
felt like the morals and the ethics were all Captain America, but then like
The
also
balls
on-field
are
leader.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that's true. And you
Tony
need that.
Stark, yeah.
You need that.
Yeah.
The cool thing about also the Spider-Man was that point when he got, and we're full spoilers on this.
Yeah.
You know the part where he got crushed under the.
Oh,
Yeah.
rubble.
Rubble?
Yeah, yes.
And then he was
yes.
actually like freaking out for
Yeah,
a
yeah,
second.
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, all right, I can't get out.
Yeah.
It was just like
was a good moment.
calling out for help and stuff. I was like,
That was-
he's being a 15-year-old. This one over
Yeah,
here.
that was a good moment. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You actually felt his desperation,
Yeah.
right?
That was
Yeah.
a comic book scene.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh.
That whole frame was in a comic book.
Really?
Yeah, him
Yeah.
laying there all bloody and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was much more graphic in the comic, but it was like it's a good moment. It's where the character really builds himself up as like, I got this. I can do this. And I think that's why I love Spider-Man. He's always been just kind of a skinnier, more fragile dude.
Yeah.
But when he wants to, he can whoop anyone's butt.
Yeah.
Like he's also got the intelligence. I think people underestimate sometimes that like, yeah, Tony Stark's Tony Stark, but this kid can easily handle him in almost every situation. Like he can look at calculations the same way. He can invent things. Like look at the webbing he makes, right? It's 15.
Yeah.
And I was watching the movie knowing that Tony Stark's a little bit jealous of this kid. And he knows he's going to be the next thing.
Right.
Well, I think that's why he got upset with him.
Yeah.
When he said, I wanted you to be better than me.
Exactly. He knows it's
He
coming.
knows that he can be that great.
Yeah.
So good.
I can't wait to see where it goes from here, man. Like, and the Iron Spider suit that popped up.
Yeah.
Like,
At the end.
And then he says no, and then there's the whole moment, and then he's like,
Yeah, and if you guys look up the Iron Spider suit from the comics, like when Civil War happened in graphic novel form, like that suit was next level. He had like 3 like robotic arms coming out that he would like crawl on or latch onto things. And like when I saw that costume, if that shows up at any point in like Infinity War,
yeah.
it'll
New
be
pants.
Like,
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Man. Oh
It's
my
a wrap.
god!
If that suit shows up at all,
I hope it does. Yeah,
I'm getting up from the theater. I'm up. I'm standing the rest of the
We're
movie.
gonna pause this.
I'm standing up the rest of the movie.
Yeah, I only had, to be honest with you too, is like I only had one complaint about the movie
right,
was that it didn't tie in. Like there was no mention of like a Thanos or an Infinity War coming. And I know that people are like, hey, you got to let them set a tone here, not worry about that stuff. But you know, Spidey's gonna be in it. Like next summer is gonna be the greatest summer ever, man. Like this is gonna be the mega movie.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
And And I sat through the extra credits, and when Captain America showed up at that very last one, I was so pissed. I was like, yes, this is funny, but I want to see Thanos like just grinning and putting on the gauntlet like he was coming.
Right.
I was waiting, man. But it's okay.
I think they're saving that for the intergalactic movies.
Oh yeah. Probably.
But I do agree with you. I waited till the absolute very end.
Yeah.
For something.
For something. I thought they were going to tie in with like.
Yeah.
Because what I heard was that when they were moving at. Spoilers for anybody.
Yeah.
No. It's we're well past that.
We're well past that. But
Yeah, it's over.
I heard that them leaving the Avengers Tower or Stark Tower,
Yeah.
they're actually in talks to bring the Fantastic Four and make that the Baxter Building.
Oh, finally. Yeah. And-
So I
yeah.
thought they were going to bring that in at the end
Yeah.
because I saw the tower getting ripped down. I saw they're leaving everything behind, but I'm like, Tony wouldn't leave the building like that. It has to be another family. And then I read a tweet like before I went to the movie that they had like 4 statuettes at San Diego Comic-Con that they're unveiling. And I was like, 4 statuettes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
This movie comes out.
Right.
They're leaving Stark Tower to go to this place upstate.
Yeah.
Which looks like the Baxter Building too.
And it looks like the Baxter Building from the comic book. So I'm like,
It's got to make sense.
it has to be the Baxter
It fits
Building.
the jet. It fits the jet.
Exactly.
Sense,
Like,
actually.
everything fits.
Okay, so
would they
here's
use
the
the
problem.
same cast?
Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
No. Okay. This is the problem.
Yeah.
Fox has fucked Fantastic Four so hard that they had to pull it out from like the magna core of Earth.
Yeah.
They've screwed that so many times.
Yeah.
They
Even
did that.
even Marvel ignores them.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like, are they
Marv-
gonna use the same?
Marvel doesn't use them in the comics at all, practically.
Well, Marvel stopped writing
Yeah.
for Fantastic Four
Yeah.
just so that way there's no more movies coming out so they can get the rights back.
Wow.
You know what's funny though is now that you said that, like everything's tingling in my head. It's almost like Spider Sense. But
I got a question about that, but go on.
yeah, so now so do I. But so like you mentioned the 4 statuettes, and it's funny because Fox said they're hinting at rebooting Fantastic Four again, and a bunch of fans are getting upset about that. But what if it's a Fox MCU thing, and you're going to be excited about Deadpool potentially? Maybe they can start bringing all this stuff back together.
Well, I don't think that Fox is going to let go of X-Men.
Yeah.
That
gonna
is
be a
too
tough
much of a
one.
moneymaker.
Yeah, that's true. That's
and
true.
to bring that into the MCU, that's too many characters.
That's true.
That
That's
they
true.
That will
Yeah.
screw everything up.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah. Wolverine alone is too much history to throw in there.
Yeah. And then just the amount of characters and then everyone being in New York, it's just too
That's
many
true.
characters to be messing around New York because you're going to have Deadpool, Spider-Man,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, Beyonce, Iron Man, Beast,
Yeah.
Wolverine.
It's true.
Like
Yeah.
Professor X messing everybody up. And then you got the
That's too
Inhumans
much.
coming out too. Like
Yeah, that's true.
it's too much to put in New York. If
Right.
But you know what? Like
MCU
any
would
other
take it out
city,
on.
or like, who cares about Des Moines, Iowa? Like, where they're gonna be? Where they aren't gonna be in Miami? Like, they're gonna be in New York. It's like,
Yeah.
but going back a little bit, I think if you can do a Fantastic Four with new characters, I think what you need is a stabilizing force, just like they did in this, where like we'll have Tony Stark in there, intermittently to kind of give it that stability. I feel like somehow you need something. You need to figure this out.
Well, Spider-Man would be the best jump to have that, like you said, that
Yeah.
that underlying one, because Spider-Man, it was part of the Fantastic Four.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He became
Fantastic
part of the
Foundation.
Fantastic Foundation.
okay.
He had the white Spider-Man suit.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen
Dope.
that.
It's dope.
It's the dopest suit I've ever seen in my life, next to the Iron Spider suit.
Yeah, I agree with
Who's
that.
smarter, Spider-Man or Mr. Fantastic?
Ooh.
I think Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to have to go with Mr.
I almost said
Fantastic.
Doctor Fantastic. Like, wait, that guy's not
All
right.
right,
Well,
you,
you're close,
held
you're
it down.
close.
You held it down, man. That was
Doctor
good.
Doom.
Doctor Doom,
Same
right?
same lineup.
Well,
Interesting.
I hope you're right on this one because, like, yeah, like you mentioned the last movie, like Doctor Doom being like this weird, like
Oh, I didn't watch
melted on. Yeah, it was
I
like
saw
it's.
that.
I didn't watch it, but
I
I
saw
saw like, oh, dude, you know what I'm talking about?
I
That
watched
costume. Ooh,
I wasted 2 hours.
that was
of my life.
bad. That was bad.
I just wanted to see how bad it was, and I was unemployed. That's how bad it had to be for me to watch that movie. I was like, I ain't working, and this is rock bottom. Because
He watched something else that was worse off. I feel so much better.
I knew it was terrible, but that's how unemployed I was.
The thing was, I was so amped to see that movie because I was like, finally, a Fantastic Four I can probably get behind. And I love Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
Michael
a
B.
good
Jordan is a great actor.
It's
True.
And when I saw him in Rocky, and I said, he's going to be,
yeah.
Yeah.
he's going to be.
Right?
He's
And that kid
like, I'm
from
like,
Whiplash, he's a solid actor as well.
Yeah. And
no,
I'm
they
like,
fumbled
this,
it back.
This is going to be great. And then
It was a pretty good cast. Now that I think
it
about
was a great
Cast was
cast.
solid.
Casting
They
was
just-
solid.
they
It
just
was a
messed it up.
horrible.
Even Doctor Doom was like, I'm like, this guy's
yeah.
voice, because you can see him most of the time. I was like, this guy's a solid
Yeah.
actor.
I agree.
It's just I feel like the Fantastic Four don't really have a good villain other than Doctor Doom, and it's
Yeah.
hard to do a Doctor Doom movie in New York where he doesn't have Latveria and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
minions behind him to like throw something off. And the Fantastic Four are always helping somebody else.
Yeah.
in every other book, it's always Fantastic Four and
Yeah.
Right.
Are they better as like a supporting group of?
Always. Yeah. I'd say
Always.
So.
Yeah.
Like they were the first family of Marvel, right? So they were made in like the 60s and 70s, where it's a very traditional time, and it's like we just don't relate to these characters anymore. You know what I mean? It's like Fantastic Four to me,
Right.
even when I was a kid, and you would think that like the Thing would be a really cool character, or how Human Torch can light up and stuff like that, but it's like they just don't relate to you. Like they were just so different, I guess.
You know,
right?
it's not
my
that
thing.
hard. I don't think that's
They're boring,
hard.
yeah.
They can just do another Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
have them as a dysfunctional family,
That's true.
right? And then roll the dice that way.
The problem though is that they always tie into like they're neither an at-home type of family,
Yep.
or are they just an intergalactic family? They do everything. Like they jump dimensions, they go to space to get their powers and come back with the powers. And it's like there's so many things you have to do that's like not believable. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like it's not like a Tony Stark who invents a suit to get out of this I guess this camp he's being stuck in.
Right.
It's not Spider-Man inventing this webbing with thing. It's like we got to go to space, get infected, and come back and I'm a rock guy. Like it's very
Yeah.
yeah.
it's going to be hard to bring that, especially with how realistic the MCU's been so far.
Yeah.
Like Vulture to me is like my favorite villain I've
I
seen on
completely
screen.
agree. I've
Marvel wise.
I've been reading up on Vulture just because I was like, who is this guy?
He used to
'Cause-
suck.
Yeah, exactly.
He was an old guy
was an
in
old
a
guy.
flappy suit.
In a flappy suit, he would just steal youth from kids.
Right, exactly.
So bad.
Right? The suit was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This suit, the wingsuit, was
The
great.
green
And
eyes.
the helmet,
The
is
flight
real-
helmet. The flight
yeah,
helmet.
so
Yeah.
good,
So
dude.
good.
The circles in the wings, like it just looked like, this could work. That could be a real thing.
The way he scissored the webbing and stuff. It was,
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, I have some questions.
I want to go back one. Just
You
one
go.
more
You
thi-
go. You go.
So there's fantastic. Are those the easiest superpowers to come up with? Like, we'll make this guy stretchy.
She's
this guy will
invisible.
catch on fire. You're invisible. Yeah, you're
Rocks.
rocks. You're rocks.
She's not invisible. She can reflect light.
She
That's
can-
true.
Right.
That's true.
Which makes her.
Which makes her powers so much better and so much stronger.
That's true.
That's true.
Force fields and such.
Force fields and
But still,
everything.
like, these guys went into space and they came back with like the generic stereotype. Like, they're all great powers.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, these are the simplest powers to come up with.
Yeah.
they are.
You go.
Okay, two things. Number
Yeah.
one, Iron Man's armor.
Yeah.
Now that opens up from the back where he can just steps out of it
Yeah.
like a boss. Holy crap! That's got to be. It's every time he did it on screen, I was like, oh my god, too good.
He doesn't even have to be there.
Doesn't even
Too
have to be
good.
there.
I
Like,
mean, that by
he had-
itself was pretty crazy.
Dude's drinking.
They have Wi-Fi.
schnapps and
right?
Indians.
But like the fact that he can just step out of the scoot like a coffin, right, and go back in.
He can make an entrance after he's already been there.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
like he's been there talking, he's like making it, and he comes out in a suit.
Yeah.
Like,
He's still
he
in-
came out of a suit in another suit, and I was like, damn, this
He
guy's.
should have had a T-shirt. Like when it opened up, it should have said "boss" on his
Yeah.
T-shirt. It's "boss."
Yeah.
Come on.
You won.
Yeah.
Like you got it, bro.
Yeah.
You got all right. That's that. What is
When he was in India, though, I was watching it. The movie Rip I was watching.
what was he doing?
Yeah, he was
Never
just
even
an Indian
mentioned it.
thing.
They don't even know.
The movie Rip I have on my phone is it's a it says all the time it's like Tamil something.
Right.
And as soon as that came on, everybody's like, yeah, and like people are just clapping because they're all like, oh yeah, they're Indian. Like Sri Lanka, they're close enough that they're just happy that this guy is wearing brown clothes. It's a funny thing I noticed while I was like, oh, but they were applauding.
Saying watched a cam version of the movie.
I saw
from Sri Lanka.
On his phone.
I have it.
On his phone.
I do.
Not even a tablet. On his phone.
Hey,
Is
I
your
got
phone
an S8.
is your phone even a phablet or is it just a
No,
phone?
it's solid. It's
You
good.
see other people's hands on the screen clapping.
That guy's standing up, just throwing his fist at the
People do talk. People do talk every now and then during my movies.
Oh my
But I had to
God.
take a kid to the restroom 3 times during the movie, so I missed like parts of it, including the ending. Like
Right,
almost.
right.
He's taking.
This is why I don't bring children to the theater.
Good, man.
Well, you know what? You may not have a choice going forward, right? So.
I have a wife.
Oh. I mean, boo! Wait, how'd you get her to do that?
She,
All right, no, we'll talk later.
right now she's pregnant, so she doesn't. She was. We went and saw Wonder Woman, and she was just like. After that, she's like, Spider-Man's a no-go.
Yeah,
She just rubbed her belly and said, "Spider-Man's a no-go."
That's all right.
And I was like, "All right, cool."
All right, my question.
Yeah,
They don't mention anything about Spidey senses.
I was gonna say yeah. It didn't
No, they
hit-
don't.
It didn't hit me till you said it, and I was like, oh yeah, not
So,
once.
Like because like
But if you remember in Civil War,
Yeah.
he mentioned that he wore the goggles because his senses were too heightened.
Oh, that's true.
but I still pick that up as the fact that it's just that his eyes work really well now.
Oh yeah, those things are crazy,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? So like as a result, that's why he's
It was
narrowing it
unfair
down.
how crazy his eyes were working.
Right. And so
When he scared the kids in the tent, great.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
twitching and shit. It's like, hey guys, and they just run away screaming.
so
I saw them as like as dampeners for his
Yeah.
Spidey sense. Like because he wore the goggles,
Yeah.
it dampened
I
down his
agree.
senses, so he could function at a normal level. I felt like if everything was off and he was
Too much,
web-singing around, it was too much for him to take in.
okay,
Yeah.
so the reason why I bring this up. Okay, so actually, you know what? I have a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Do we think that Tony Stark's suit for Spider-Man also does some dampening, because that's what he opened up with, right?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
in Civil War, he mentions the fact that it's because I'm trying to bring it down. So probably Tony heard that and said, when I make you a suit, I'm gonna bring that down. That's probably
He's just not ready. He's
Yeah.
a kid, right? And it'd be
Okay.
too much if you had these weird things to pay attention to. Is like,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. We'll
That's
say
what I'm
that that's
thinking
what
too.
happened.
I agree with that,
We'll
yeah.
say what's happening. I had a second point. I freaking forgot it.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna quickly say I love the Ferris Bueller reference running through the backyards, and then
Oh
they show
my
the clip.
goodness.
Yeah.
I want to stand up and applaud so badly.
Yeah.
Oh, nope.
Oh,
It just
thought you had
came
it.
and went. It came and went.
Jeez, man.
Did you also guys think it was interesting that Vulture's like family just had to leave town after he got arrested? You're like, Dad doesn't want us here for the trial.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because he's gonna have. I'd assume he has a lot of guys he owes at some point, right? Like if they're doing that successfully for 8 years,
Yeah, I
there's
guess
probably
so.
a lot of guys who are owed weapons. Remember they were talking
Yeah.
about there's a lot of people still waiting for their shipments.
Well,
I'd assume it was like a safety thing. It's like,
I think that, with the Vulture and them saying, we got the Lizard coming in, or not the Lizard, but
Scorpion
coming in.
Sinister Six, yeah.
We got Sinister Six coming.
Yeah.
So which means
Lot of
Kingpin
action.
is going to be in it.
Yeah.
wonder
Which
if they can
means
use
he
the
probably
guy.
owns money to the Kingpin because the Kingpin is probably backing him to make all these weapons.
Yeah.
I hope they can use the
Too
guy
much
from
danger,
the
yeah.
Netflix
From
Kingpin.
Vince
Dead-
D'Onofrio.
Oh,
Yeah.
Vince
Vince
D'Onofrio!
D'Onofrio is
I
crazy, yeah.
I will hands down
Yeah.
stand up and applaud in the middle of the theater.
So
Yeah.
good.
If they ever merge like in Infinity War, if they merge the TV side with the movie side, it's gonna be crazy. I want to see that Luke Cage beating the crap out of like weird galactic creatures. That'd be so fun.
I
That'd be
just
great.
want to see Punisher just straight
Oh,
up
yeah.
kill some fools. I want to see it the way how Blade and Logan
yeah.
the way how they did that. Just he finds like these like child rapists and just kills them. Like you just want one good guy
Yeah.
to go in there and just clean out the trash.
Yeah, just start throwing people in piranha pits. And
Just,
all kinds of stuff.
you know what I'm saying? Just merciless,
Just
you
merciless killing.
just killing fools.
Yeah.
I can't wait because John, whatever that actor is, he's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see a merger, like you said,
Yeah.
with. I don't know if you guys remember the '90s cartoon
Some of it,
with the Punisher when he was hunting down Man Spider when Spider-Man was
Yeah.
mutating.
Oh yeah.
I want to
remember that,
see.
yeah.
I want to see something like that happen,
Yeah.
where they're like he's like Spider-Man is unruly. He's doing something, and Punisher's just like, I got this.
Right.
And he hunts down and destroys everybody in his wake to get the Spider-Man.
Right. With that van.
Yes, with
that
the
van.
van. Yes. What did he name the van? The van had a name.
All right, I'm on it.
Yeah, you got this.
There you go.
John Bernthal is the guy who plays
That's
Shane.
it.
Thank
That
you.
guy
Very
is
good.
amazing.
Yeah,
That guy's
rubs his head a lot.
He plays that guy. So like that one guy who's in Fury, who's he's just the same. That character he does really well. Just that intense. I'm on the edge, and my head's itchy everywhere all the time.
If they ever do,
And I'm screwing your wife. Sorry.
if they ever do the two changes that's made, this made a change where so War Machine is now Frank Castle, so Punisher is War Machine. So they just released a cover for that as a teaser where he's in the War Machine outfit, but it's the skull on the armor.
Gangster.
Like if you look this up, you will cry probably.
Okay, wait. One thing at a time. First of all, it's called the Battle Van.
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
van.
Now, what skull where on chest?
So type in War Machine Punisher. It's a new thing they're relaunching, and it looks amazing. So giving Punisher that many cannons and rockets and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
If they do that in the movies, it's over. And then
If he had a nuclear weapon, he's like this whole area.
and they just announced there's going to be something called Weapon H. So it's a clone of the Hulk and Wolverine in one.
Yes.
So
I
there's
saw
no
that.
Hulk
Yes,
with claws.
I saw that. I saw
Hulk
that. I
with
saw that
claws.
release.
I saw that on Instagram. I think I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that release.
That's over the top. I don't think it'll ever happen. But if it does, we don't need Wolverine in the MCU. Just
That's a comic book. That
play
should
into that.
stay in the comic books.
But I think the War Machine thing could work because, like, hey, we saw that Rhodes is, he lost the ability to use his legs. He's working on getting it back. So maybe there's gonna be like a substitute where it's like, hey, we need you to suit up to take his place for a little bit and just slap Frank Castle into John Berthel. Bloop, you're in. Put him in the suit. He spray paints it with the skull.
Yeah.
Off to the races.
And
That'd
then
be
he
crazy.
goes rogue.
That'd be cool.
That guy's just waiting to go rogue.
Yeah.
That's
Or
how
we can get a Norman Osborn in the Patriot.
Oh man, Iron Patriot would be crazy.
Iron Patriot. I actually this used to be a treat, like a good superhero movie, and now I'm just like,
We're spoiled.
I'm more disappointed now when it's a bad one. I'm like,
yeah.
how'd you screw it up? All these guys are doing it right. I feel like there's a lot of pressure. When one goes bad, you never forget it.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. Like I still hate people that are associated with Avatar: The Last Airbender. I just feel like if there's a
my
base out
goodness.
there, you should be able to
That's
make
a
it.
tragedy.
Or that Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah,
Oh no, that's the worst movie ever.
that might be.
Dragon Ball Evolution is the worst
Oh
movie
my
ever.
God.
Have you seen Super Mario with John Leguizamo and everybody?
Oh
Dude,
gosh.
But I know that wasn't meant for like a grown-ups, but I'm like,
Yeah.
this is bad. I was
Dude.
a kid. I was like, this is bad.
When we all grew up in the Nintendo era, so you're watching this is like that's not how Luigi talks. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where's his
You guys are
mustache?
racist.
Yeah, and then it's like Yoshi's this little, what was it, a little raptor or a little mini?
Yeah.
Oh, dude! And then the dudes like the mini heads just dancing.
Yeah.
The little
was-
minions. I was like, what is happening?
Now we want a
man?
good movie out of everything.
All right,
Why
Dennis
isn't this
Hopper,
good?
but geez.
I don't know. You know what? We got as many misses that we get hits, and especially in that DC area.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Superman.
That wasn't
whoa,
a full
whoa,
miss.
whoa,
That was a
whoa.
partial
Oh wait,
miss.
wait. He's got some thoughts.
Whoa.
All right, hold on a second.
We
Let's hear
bring
it.
up Suicide Squad?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Whoa. Did you guys watch the extended version?
Why?
I didn't
the
watch the
director cut is
extended
actually
version.
good.
The extended cut is way better.
They said the same thing about
Okay,
Batman,
what-
Superman as well.
But how is that how it's supposed to judge something? It's like you gotta watch the one they didn't put out.
Yes.
The one they didn't
Okay,
want you to see.
Okay, listen. Okay, so here's my take on it. Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad both have to be watched as a director's cut.
Okay.
I think the theatrical version was trimmed down and they trimmed out the wrong parts.
Okay, what did they cut out for Suicide Squad? Just
Wait,
so-
I didn't see it yet, and I might actually watch it. He seems
Okay,
excited
there
to
you
see
go.
it.
Watched it?
There
You
you
watched
go.
it?
I didn't watch the
Well-
extended version.
Well, the extended version,
Oh.
I
You don't
guess.
think I got time to watch extended versions?
I won't try to give any spoilers, but it has like an extra 30 minutes of just Joker time.
Oh,
good.
fine. Okay.
That
well,
doesn't
yeah,
hurt,
because
man.
because they at
Jared
that point
Leto
you're
was
like,
so
why was
pissed.
he even in the movie?
He was so
Well-
pissed he got cut.
Yeah, and the thing is, Slipknot didn't need to be in the damn movie. He was in there for
Yeah.
30 seconds. He tries to escape and gets his head blown off. Like,
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that.
And then Batman v Superman, another one that kind of missed, but it should have hit. That one, you watch the extended cut, way better. Like it explains so much things why Superman missed out on that bomb in the courthouse.
I didn't watch it.
You haven't seen B versus S?
I did not. I was so upset. I was so upset. I was so upset at the rating. I was so upset at everything. I just missed it completely. I did not know that
He
it had
missed
like
the Mama's peach tea.
but I didn't know that there was a redeeming thing to watch.
I've only seen the theatrical version, so I,
I
want
just
to
love
watch
the
it.
amount of
Yeah.
judgment.
The problem
He looks at Eric like this guy.
Guy,
You
who
bring me to his
invited him?
basement. Who invited him to his basement?
I just didn't want to watch disappointment because I love Batman.
It wasn't
You know what's worth mentioning though is like when you're talking about like the run of superhero movies, it's worth mentioning that MCU hasn't missed. So since 2008 with Iron Man, anything under their umbrella has been fine. Like, okay, probably the worst movie was the first Captain America,
Yeah, I agree completely.
but that wasn't even a bad movie.
No,
that
pretty
was
good.
that was a good. That
Yeah.
one
It was
followed
just-
the comic book to like a T.
That's what I'm saying. So like
Yeah,
if
that was
if
good,
that's
though.
the
Yeah.
lowest rated one,
yeah.
that
you're
one
golden
also just
from those
came
guys.
out when we were expecting like Iron
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
just, like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
Oh,
these
yeah.
sick movies were out. So,
So that shows their run. Like everyone else, okay, but they've been running at full clip.
that's
man.
true.
And let's be real, Captain America's not the greatest hero. He's pretty boring.
Yeah, but they made him look.
But
He
Chris Evan though.
Oh, he's a great Captain
Yeah.
America.
that body.
Great Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Great,
saying,
great,
he's
great
jacker than Captain America. Like when he came out of that thing, I was like, Captain America wasn't this jack. Like I don't remember this.
He's got to get some facial.
Do you know the scene where she where
kinda touches
she
his
touches
chest?
his
Yeah.
That was ad-libbed.
Yeah.
She never saw him until that scene,
Oh,
and he
really?
steps out, and she's just like,
Oh, that was genuine.
that was a genuine touch. She was curious because she's like, is that a bodysuit or
Yeah.
real?
Dude is tanked, eh? Like
Yeah.
he got
Yeah,
huge. He went from like Human Torch tiny to like I can
Yeah.
pretty much murder anyone with
Human
my,
Torch
my
is like
biceps.
in like good runner shape. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I
Yeah.
run. That's
Yeah.
about it. And then like this guy came out, I was like, what have you been? You've been hanging out with
tank,
Ryan
man.
Reynolds over there. What
Yeah.
have you been doing?
Like Thor. He,
Oh, yeah. Chris
for him to
Hemsworth,
maintain for Chris Hemsworth to maintain that mass, he's got to eat 7 times a day.
Oh, yeah.
because his metabolism is one like he's normally skinny.
Yeah.
So for him to be Thor level, he's just
Yeah.
eating all the time.
I can imagine.
Just
That's
massive.
that's coming November. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that Gladiator Hulk and stuff. It's just gonna be
Gladiator Hulk.
Yeah,
it's gonna be amazing.
so good.
And then we all saw the trailer for like Black Panther as well. Like I'm
haven't watched-
ready, man.
that is
trailers?
you,
gonna be.
you don't watch trailers? Okay, I won't say anything.
No,
don't
we
watch
can
trailers?
you can talk
Oh,
about it.
sorry, yeah.
I generally, but we can talk about it. Don't matter to me.
Yeah, he doesn't watch trailers.
I don't watch trailers because then when you
Makes
watch the
sense.
movie, it's like, holy.
Did you at least see the Boss Logic poster? Or like where he played with it, where it was an actual panther as opposed to just like him on a throne.
Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah.
sick if they'd done that for real. We have panthers all around him. Just,
I can't wait for Black Panther.
oh, it's gonna be great, man.
That is my all-time.
He's your favorite.
He's my favorite.
I don't care.
He's what? He's
Hi, we haven't met.
he's hands down my favorite black superhero in the MCU.
Oh yeah,
Really?
100%.
yeah.
I mean, he's the coolest. I wanted him to have some superpower though. Okay, let me
Wait,
explain.
what
explain
are the
this.
other black superheroes that you're like, he's not, like,
Falcon,
there's
Luke
only like a
Cage.
few.
Luke Cage,
War Machine.
Cage.
I'm a War Machine guy over
War
everyone.
Machine.
I don't consider War. I understand
Jimmy
he's-
Rhodes, man.
If we
all
want,
day.
if we want to go back, what was his name? He was part of the original. He was part of
Blade
the super soldier serum that went wrong.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I'm blanking out. So
yeah, he's Black Marvel or something like that, or
yeah, there was one more.
something
guy.
like that. There's one other black superhero from like the '60s.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There was even a time where Captain America, there was an issue that came out where this weird thing happened where it twisted the universe, and he was actually a black guy as Captain America. And at the time, it was very controversial with all the civil rights stuff going on. But Stan Lee and the guy was like, "Nope, we're gonna do this. We're gonna show a black guy, an African American, as the biggest hero in the world." And that was apparently a huge issue. Like people don't realize comic books at that time
Yeah.
were setting the tone. First, openly gay person in some kind of whether it's publication or movie or
Right,
whatever. It was
right.
great.
Yeah.
They did some crazy stuff.
I think Marvel had the first gay wedding.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Marvel set a lot of tones in the
I think
comics,
it was.
man.
I think it was X-Men. Like.
Yeah,
It was in X-Men. Yeah.
They have the
like
most-
Silver Star or
Miss-
something like that.
yeah.
Miss Marvel.
North Star,
Is it
yeah.
Miss Marvel?
Yes, Miss Marvel is now a lesbian. Yes.
No, wait. Hold on. Which one is the Muslim?
Oh,
She's Pakistani or Afghani?
dude, I think it is. Is she one of them? Like she's like a Miss
one of
Marvel.
the
She's one
Marvel.
of them, Miss Marvel. I think.
Yeah, she's probably one of them.
I think she's one of them. Yeah,
I think you're right.
Too.
but yeah, they've done a lot of stuff. Like Riri Williams is now
Yeah, Iron Man?
Iron Man, and the
Iron
comics,
Woman,
or
whatever you
Iron
wanna call
Woman,
her,
Yeah,
Is she like super smart too?
I haven't read the books.
I
but
haven't read it. I think she's from the looks of it. I think she's more like the mechanical type. Like she can do anything with like armor. It's not necessarily like scientific, but she can like, hey, this rocket launcher's not working. I'll fix it.
I
Shit.
got you.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
I think that goes hand in hand.
She wears
If you
like-
gotta-
she
if
wears
you gotta
like-
wear a suit. You gotta be.
Yeah,
at
she
the
wears
very
like
minimum.
dungarees, like the overalls and stuff, like down with the combat boots and stuff. Like
right.
she's like an everyday girl. Yeah,
Perfect then.
Interesting.
Okay, here's the thing. We talked a little bit about Black Panther, but Black Panther has no superpower,
yeah.
right?
Technically, yes.
Okay, so his ability is to fight,
Yeah.
but he's got a suit, but the suit doesn't give him power.
No.
Enhances him. Yeah,
It doesn't enhance him at all.
No.
Okay,
Just
it's
makes him like bulletproof.
Yeah, pretty much.
and then his claws is made out of
Vibranium.
Vibranium, so
Yeah.
that's cool. But what I don't understand is that he was fighting the Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
and he was able to hold on. That don't seem right to me because Winter Soldier he's got serum plus he's got an arm, right?
Yeah, but the vibranium apparently is like adamantium levels. Like this shit.
Yeah.
cannot-
It's,
No, I
it's,
understand,
it's stronger
but
than adamantium,
Oh, is it?
supposedly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's putting down like he's able to fight. That's the thing that I don't get.
Well, the thing with T'Challa, who is the Black Panther,
Yeah.
he was trained supposedly in every single martial art on the planet.
Okay.
So Wakanda is the most advanced civilization in the entire world.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
So they've been hiding from the actual world for like decades, years, whatever. How many times have we had a Black Panther?
Right.
And it gets handed down. So it's not a power; it's a title. So being the Black Panther is like being king.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So it's not really a superpower or a name to go with. It's
Right,
just
right.
I'm Black Panther means I'm king of I'm king of Wakanda.
Gotcha.
He's
So his powers, if you want to call it powers, is that he has like Olympic like gymnastic skills.
Gotcha.
Above regular human strength. So like if he went to the gym, he'd be bench pressing like 350 easy, where the rest of us are like, I can't even squat that.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just, is there anyone else in that universe that comes out with? I don't know anything about Black Panther.
Sure,
is that
sure,
like,
yeah.
is there a primer you can give me? Like, what else can we expect from the stuff? Because I didn't watch the trailer either. But what are they going? Where are they going with this?
I think it's just the idea of like keeping this lost civilization quiet and hidden from the world because they're pretty much like the Atlantis
Okay.
of this universe.
Yeah.
So it's like they got stuff there, like the vibranium stuff that no one else got their hands on. And think of like everything that's happened in the past in the universe, so like, you know, World War II, so on and so forth. No one got their hands on that technology for a reason. Like these guys will slaughter anyone who tries to come on their land. And there's going to be the first time where people are going to start to impeach on their ground. It's like, well, I'm not going to let this happen, right? And I think it's going to be all out just, there's going to be so much like kung fu and weapon use. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but all of his, I don't want you to call them, I guess like knights
Yeah.
are women.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be the first time we're going to see a primarily female cast of warriors where they're just going to go out like a la Wonder Woman and just murk people.
When I hear that, I think about the dictator that only had like women officers.
Gaddafi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked him up, and it's right. And they're all like,
Hot.
they're all hot, and they're killers apparently.
Yeah,
Going
this
back to
It's a weird parallel, but when you start saying that, I'd be like, Black Panther's got all right. Okay.
No, but it's gonna be fun. And keep in mind too, like the gravity of the situation is like, you know, there's like we said, civilization, decades and decades of being hidden.
Yeah.
But also you got Winter Soldier locked up in your facility now.
Right.
And I'm sure people would love to have him on their side. So they want to get him out of that
Yeah.
and maybe use him for evil again.
Yeah.
Then you
That
got
Cap is also hiding there too.
Cap's hiding there. So people want
Oh, right. Yeah.
people want Captain America like crazy. You got the Infinity Stone stuff where I'm sure Thanos is keeping an eye on them. It's like there's so many things going on that
They don't have an Infinity Stone.
I'm saying they don't. I'm saying like
okay.
he's going after his Infinity Stones. He's gonna come blow up Earth basically.
Right.
And Wakanda is gonna be one of those places that's gonna feel that effect, right?
Right.
So it's like, hey, if I have to stop an intergalactic threat to protect this land again,
Right.
I'm gonna do it. And I think that's why he's so badass. He's so intent
Yeah.
on like, I'm gonna do this. I don't care about any of you.
Yeah.
I care about myself and my family. I think that's the coolest
And
part of that movie.
it's so different than like somebody like Tony Stark, which is very much ego based.
Yes.
Where this guy's like, I have
Image.
to do this for my like father and my father's friend,
Yeah.
like that lineage and all of that.
Right.
Yeah.
The cool thing, what I really like about Black Panther specifically is he's serious as fuck.
Yeah.
The whole time. And doesn't, and
There's
somehow
no jokes. He never
is.
joke.
even
doesn't.
when he's joking, it's like super straight faced, and the direction is very good too. Like I looked at the director and the producers and the writers of this movie.
Yeah.
This movie should
Who are
be
they? What do you got?
a lot actually. I'm just looking at IMDb.
My favorite two-
While you do that,
yeah.
we haven't met. My name is Clint. I don't care.
Yeah, it's his favorite line.
So good.
You know what I love too is when Baron Zemo was gonna kill himself because he had nothing else to live
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
and he stops and he goes, we're not done with you yet." It's like, oh, he won't even let you die. He's gonna make you feel the torture of like everything you did, man. Like he's next level, man.
He is cool. But I do like the Captain America Falcon bit when they're in the car.
yeah.
When the car. So you like cats?
You know what blew my mind because every once in a while I'll rewatch the movies for fun. It's like when I rewatched Winter Soldier, I forgot about the points where Civil War. I forgot about the points when Black Panther's like jumping off like balconies or like 4 stories up,
See, that's
and he's
what I'm
landing
saying.
on his feet like. What? That's normal to me.
That's-
It's crazy.
that's what I'm-
Well, the
He's
thing is,
so
though,
bomb.
the thing is, the suit is interwoven with vibranium. And
But it was a part when he was in the
in the
civvies.
regular clothes.
When he
Yes,
gets-
that's
yeah,
right, that's
Oh, this
right.
dude's badass. He just
Yeah.
jumped from like that high and didn't die or like blow up knees. You know what I mean? He's next level. Like that movie made me realize he's got to be top 5 for me now, because before I wasn't too big on him because I didn't know much about him, and then someone personified it, and Chadwick
He is
Boseman
great.
literally
He's
said
so
like,
good.
dude killed it. It was so good.
Great actor.
Yeah,
I've drawn Black Panther so much in the past like 2 years than I ever had my whole life, because they made it badass, man.
Yeah, it's true.
And like there's points in the comics where he had like a cape and like this big cowl thing and all that stuff, and it's like, I love this, made it like armored up,
Yeah.
and it's just like, it's exciting to me. Like, I can't wait to see that, man. It's gonna be very primal, I think.
Yeah. I also like the fact it's like primarily a black cast.
Yeah.
That's directed by Ryan
Michael B.
Coogler.
Jordan's that too, yeah.
Yeah, who's basically Ryan Coogler, who's 30, by the way, born in 1986.
Crazy.
Which is, he hangs out with Michael B. Jordan because he's done Creed. He's done
Yeah.
2 other Michael B. Jordan movies, but this guy's supposed to be very good. He's got a lot of awards, and I think
Yeah.
it'll give a fresh look.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited just with the whole superhero thing. I feel like it keeps topping itself. I thought it would at some point level out. It'd just be entertaining, but at this point, I'm loving it, man.
I think they need to pull back on the Netflix stuff, though. Like, all of the periphery things, they got
Yeah.
to slow that down. I think they're going to start.
They have been kind of. It's been
You think
pretty
so?
decent lately.
Because, like, I'm getting a little overwhelmed.
yeah.
Like,
And Iron Fist didn't do too well. Like, Iron Fist was well
Yeah,
received.
that was.
I you know what? I'm probably one of those I'm probably the 1% that enjoyed Iron Fist.
Okay.
Just because I enjoyed the character.
Okay.
yeah.
I watched it with an empty mind. So every time I watched an episode, I went in there just being like, I'm just gonna watch Iron Fist.
okay.
Where people went in there like expecting
That's
Daredevil.
True. That's true.
You know, they expected Luke Cage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those people who didn't really like Luke Cage.
I didn't like Luke Cage. I only like
I
the
like the
beginning
character,
of Luke Cage.
but I don't like the
Yeah, I didn't like, and Jessica Jones, I wasn't really a big fan of either.
Never watched
But
it.
everyone was like, "Oh, Jessica Jones is amazing." Like, I had buddies who would be like, "Yo, Bridge, you don't like Luke Cage?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I don't."
The first half was great. Once when Diamondback was such a campy, dumb character.
Yeah,
I thought Luke Cage's acting is hacky. Like, I don't know why, but it's hard for me to get over it. And I'm not even that dude that goes like, this guy's acting or that guy's acting. But like, I was like, this guy's not a very good actor. And somehow I watched the whole thing and I'll watch it again. But I'm just like, the whole time, like, this guy's still learning, very much so.
Yeah.
He's much drier. It's flat. It's not even that stoic. It's literally just flat. It's like no emotion. I don't know how else to say
It's
this.
a little weird.
The last thing I want to say though very quickly is 2018 is Josh Brolin's year, man. We're gonna get Thanos. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw those pictures already.
yeah.
Epic. And then he's
See his
Cable.
arms?
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
he's Cable now too. Is it gonna be? Man, Josh Brolin's gonna own 2018. It's gonna be amazing. And I think his Cable's gonna be solid.
All right, what else we got?
What's on the
next?
horizon?
Yeah,
We
what's
do this
next?
at the end of every
Thor,
podcast.
Thor is the next one from the Marvel side.
Yeah.
Justice League's coming.
Yeah,
Same
Justice
time
League.
actually.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
same.
funny.
That's gonna be a good
They
fight.
might be able to
Yeah.
pull off a good Justice League. They might
might.
use his Wonder Woman momentum. And
Or am I
if
gonna have
Thor's-
to watch the director's cut?
Yeah, you might have to watch the director's cut. I don't know. I'm
That's
a little cynical about the
Yeah, I don't believe DC. Yeah.
DC
the Justice League. I'm a little worried about that movie just because it's like a bunch of big characters. Like it's
I think
and none of them have had a backstory yet. The only ones who've had backstories are Wonder Woman,
Bats and Superman. Yeah.
Bats, and Superman.
Or as they
and
call
like,
it, the Holy Trinity of their side.
yeah, and if you look back, like who knows Cyborg?
Yep.
You know,
Are they gonna have Martian Manhunter?
no, he's not in it, and he's still
This
one
is
of
bullshit, by the way. That's my favorite Justice League member.
Yeah, and Aquaman's supposed to be like this prince, like he speak very like differently to everyone. It's like he sounds very cowboyish to me.
Yeah, and-
like Jason Momoa looks like he's gonna be very like yeehaw, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
he's gonna be like a prince, like very much a Black Panther style of talk, right?
Right.
yeah. I like the Jason Momoa
Look, the
look.
is, oof. He looks dope.
calm down there, Eric.
Yeah,
No, because I grew
I
my.
felt that gust of wind.
You saw like I grew my beard out, so it took me 2 months to grow it huge.
Yeah, I saw
and I
it.
couldn't keep it because like it just didn't work for me.
Starts weird.
So
starts
when
looking weird,
so I see like other dudes boasting those big beards and stuff. I'm like, that's badass, man. Good for you. Good for you, man.
Jason Momoa.
Looks dope.
What else is on the horizon? If anything?
Black Panther will be
Panther,
spring next year, right?
Black Panther will be spring.
And then Infinity War, so the mother load of everything.
See, I think DC has severely overestimated or underestimated their ability to do an ensemble movie. Because the only reason why Avengers worked, Avengers is the first like group movie, right?
Biggest one, yeah.
Right. That works only because Joss Whedon did that directing, and Joss Whedon writes
how to handle
MCU
it,
stuff.
yeah.
He like he knows everything forward and backwards, and he knows how to do ensemble movies. Because, you know, Firefly and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay. So we got
So I
What's
pulled
the,
up.
what's
I
the
pulled
next
up-
time
I
that
pulled
we
up the
see
list.
Eric? What's the next MCU movie we see?
Probably, Thor.
Thor,
November.
right? Thor.
I pulled up the list right here. So
Yeah, you'll see me for Fan Expo though. Which
there's
is
Thor Ragnarok in November.
yeah,
November.
Then we have Justice League in November 2017 as well.
yep.
Then we have there's supposed to be a Flash movie next March. And then there's Avengers, Civil War Part 1, Black Panther, then Aquaman, then Captain Marvel, then another Flash movie,
We should have another podcast just for this now.
and then another Avengers Civil War Part 2, and then Justice League 2, and then Inhumans.
Okay.
And then that's the list.
Infinity War is gonna be insane. I love it.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
All right.
Yeah,
Man, it's been awesome.
yeah.
Dude, Antoine,
Yeah,
thank you for
man.
joining
That
us
was
on
fun.
our
I-
post.
man.
I appreciate you guys inviting me,
That was
letting me
fun,
geek
yeah.
out a little bit because
all right.
you know sometimes when I'm at home I just talk to myself. Like it's weird. Like I talk to the wife and I'm like, man, that movie was so great. She's like, how was the movie? I'm like,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
Yeah.
If anything, sorry, go ahead.
And there was so much stuff that I wanted to
Yeah.
say, but then it's like it's talking on deaf ears sometimes.
Sometimes you just
man.
need to geek out. This is the place to do it. Save it. Bring that energy over here. If anything, it's gonna make me and Sayed try to step
Yeah.
up our game.
We don't even talk about movies until we get here.
Yeah.
It's like, don't, and then you come here.
And if I can get just 10 seconds, shameless plug.
Yeah, go for it.
So officially confirmed, Fan Expo will have the first time having my own booth. So it's all Eric. I'm not sharing it with a friend or anything. It's just me on my own, which would be great. And then EV_illustration on Instagram. If anyone wants to
dope,
keep,
dope.
So that way I'll be sharing the table. I'll be sharing the dates, all that. But Labor Day weekend.
Right. Okay. I'll ask you to do a sketch so that we can, when we post this episode up, we'll also post a sketch. Of your
Dope,
stuff
man.
up there.
Absolutely.
You do something for us for podcast. Anyway, everyone, thank you very much for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. I'm starting to get sweaty, Sayed. Are you good?
Yeah.
I'm good.
You're good? All right, people. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back in a week.